one of the reasons why I wanted to get you on today is I know that you're about to roll out some new technology. I know you spent a lot of time working through it and building it and, doing a lot of user testing and a lot of conversations with customers and all that type of thing to see what everyone wants. Can you give me a bit of a rundown on Food Mover?
Yeah, Food Mover, was an idea I had, a long time ago now when I first started sort of outside of the corporate world. And it was really the idea started off to help create some transparency around who I can connect with in the industry for potential trading opportunities. So the first part of Food Mover is our Food Mover partners, which are all the persona, so brands and manufacturers, distribution companies, retailers, and of course industry service providers, whether that be a packaging company or a contract manufacturing company or a marketing company, whatever it might be, in a transparent manner to enable them to network and connect for trading opportunities eventually worldwide. So obviously we're kicking off in Australia. So if I'm a brand, I want to link in with a distributor or a retailer. If I'm a retailer or a brand, I want to be able to get the great brands first to get exposure to the great brands. If I'm a service provider, then I want to sort of link in with everyone. When you subscribe, you can list your categories of interest, which creates automated introductions. So if I'm interested in chilled meals that we just spoke about and I'm manufacturing those, then automated introductions. And you can also rate and review distribution companies and service providers, so it's easier to find the good service providers, a little bit like how TripAdvisor began, I guess. So that's that part, and then the other part is all things education. So obviously we've just been chatting for the last 15 or 20 minutes on all the nuances of the food industry. So we've got some great masterclasses, digital masterclasses, mostly incorporating yours truly at the moment. So how do I start a brand? How do I scale a brand? If I want to export, where do I start? How do I pitch my product? How do I know what the next trends are going to be, which we've also just chatted about? How do I fill gaps in the market? And the list goes on and on and on.
Yeah, I think those learnings are, they're obviously better than any learnings that you'd ever get at a structured college or university or high school or wherever. Far and away better than that. But they're also things that people can waste a lot of time in the industry that they're in before they actually truly understand it. And I think that having that head start just completely changes the ballgame for a new entrant. And it also changes the ballgame for an entrant who is just going along slowly. They might not have the courage to be able to go and look for a large contract. But if they can understand what it takes and what's required, which is a hell of a lot more than what they've got probably, to actually go into a major and go and get a deal done at a major, they need to have their manufacturing. They have to be able to scale fast and scale when the retailer wants it. So there's so many things that people don't think about. People think they go create a product and they can, roll it out across. It's going to be in 2,000 stores and da.
Yeah.
When the reality is, it's a real slog, isn't it?
It is, and it's as much about what you shouldn't do as it is what you should do. And what we want to do is help people, avoid the risk of wasting time and money and try and get everything right first time, which is easy for me to say sitting here, but it is, it's so easy to, waste a lot of time and money. So we want to help people avoid that, right? From start to finish, whether you're a established manufacturer. I mean, a lot of the big manufacturers I've worked with are really quite lost with this topic as well. Amazingly, companies I've known that have been around for, 20, 30, 50 years plus, as well as people who just have an idea, which I work with as well. We want to help people connect for trading opportunities and help educate them so they can win.
What's one of the big things that comes up with me, and because people know that I'm in this space, I don't know a thing about manufacturing, but everyone knows I'm in this, the people I deal with, they know I'm in this space. And the first question I get is, if I wanted to create this type of product, who's the manufacturer that I would go to? And I get that a hell of a lot. Would this app be a solution for that type of person? Because you think about it, you only want to make a short run. You want to maybe create maybe 100 of what you're doing or 10 of what you're doing or something like that to prototype. And then you want to test it before you go and have to commit to China or commit to, Southeast Asia or something.
Yeah, well, certainly contract manufacturers and manufacturers will be part of the industry service providers, and over time there'll be reviews and ratings, and the guys who are great and can help with these small minimum order quantities, etc., will come to the fore. So the answer's in time, absolutely, yeah.
It's amazing.